Right now, the fate of Sean Diddy Combs hangs on a very specific and tight legal timeline, a 5-year statute of limitations that could make or break the entire racketeering charge against him. This isn't just legal jargon, it's the hook crime the prosecution needs to prove happened after September 2019 to hold him accountable for a sprawling criminal enterprise that allegedly stretches back decades. What makes this even more critical is the role of a witness named Jane. She's the key that opens the door to evidence involving Cassie, another central figure in the case. Without Jane's testimony confirming events within that 5-year window, the prosecution's case loses its foundation. In other words, Jane isn't just another witness. She's the bridge connecting the recent alleged crimes to everything else. This timeline forces the jury to focus tightly on what happened recently, narrowing the massive allegations into a sharp, legally binding moment in time. It's a legal gatekeeper designed to protect fairness, to make sure charges don't hang over someone forever, and that evidence stays fresh and reliable. But as straightforward as it sounds, this 5-year clock has shaped how both sides have built their cases and could tip the scale.
Years old, and I should mention he was signed by Usher to a label that was owned jointly by both Scooter Braun and Usher, and he was considered Usher's protege. He has been described Usher as his mentor. The Bieber, Justin Bieber, is continuing the purge. He has now moved to his original mentor. So this is a very big story. And the reason why we should discuss this and we should not diminish what is happening, it's not celebrity drama. This is actually the fall of Babylon that we are witnessing, Hollywood Babylon, that is. He did an interview back in 2020 with Zane Lowe. I think this was on Apple Music. And he was speaking about another young artist that was coming up, Billie Eilish, and Eilish. And he was basically speaking about how he wanted to protect her because she was now another young person, a rising artist in the industry. And sort of out of nowhere, he became quite overcome with emotion. Take a listen.
Yeah, I definitely feel protective of her. It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So yeah, it's hard because I want her to know that, she can count on me. But at the end of the day, I'm never gonna force myself to be in a relationship with her. It has to be natural, right? So I just kind of, let her do her thing, and if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her. But yeah, just protecting those moments because people.
Yeah. Have a very, very, very great day, everybody. Very great day, everybody. How's yeah, man. What going on, y'all? I heard it's 50 Cent birthday. Well, happy birthday, 50. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you for, staying down, remaining healthy, alive, and free for so long, man. But for your birthday, I offer you a challenge, sir. Pull your ass up, man, with 20 of your records, man. Sit across from me, man, and get this work, man. You know what I'm saying? But I understand if you don't want to answer to that challenge, because last time you got challenged, Kanye West dusted your ass off. So, you might not want to do that. So, well, guess who ain't scared of your mother 50? Look, man, pull up. Pull on up. Pull on up, man. Pull on up, 50. Bring your ass on outside, 50. Bring your ass on out. Know what I mean? Bring your ass on out. Bring your records, bring your hit records with you. You and Dr. Dre and Eminem and all y'all, goddamn the G-Unit, all y'all bring y'all ass on out. Come on, see the king. Come on, see the king. And I actually, me and you, we all right. I fuck with you, 50. I fuck with you, 50. It ain't you this time. It's your catalog that got some trouble. You understand? Your mother catalog is in trouble. So, can't take it back, goddammit. I done said it. I done damn said it. So 50, pull your ass on up. Pull your ass on up, man. You know what I mean? Everybody been talking about me and Jeezy, and then they talking about me and Gucci, and then they want to talk about me. Listen, man. I want 50. I want 50. Atlanta and New York, nigga. That's what we doing. ATL in New York. What you doing? I want 50. Bring your ass outside, 50. Somebody call 50, tell him I'm on it. Somebody call 50, tell him I'm on it. If he want this smoke, I got the ashtray, nigga. Bring your ass on. Let's see how long you have before you respond to my message, you know what I'm saying? You have been challenged, sir. You have been challenged, sir. Swiss, Timberland, hook the motherfuckers up. God damn it. Hook it up. Let's get I'm tired of talking about it. Tired of talking about it. God damn it. Y'all goddamn y'all set a time. Set a mother go. Tired of talking. This man been goddamn picking on people for so long. Man been bullying y'all, throwing mother. Bring your ass on out, 50. Let's see what this alright? But enjoy your birthday though. Get it, buddy. Now I know it's your birthday, man, and I celebrate you.
Yes, sir.
But if you get a chance, you hear me? You hear me, Kevin Hart?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
If you get a chance,
yes, sir.
Please tell 50 bring his on out here and get this smoke.
Oh, Jesus.
Please tell 50 Cent get his hit records and come on and see what the South got to say, guys.
Jesus Christ. You say you want that man to see all full-fledged with the South.
I want him to see what the South got to say. Now listen, hey, I'm the king below the Mason-Dixon line, king of the South. I speak for all of the Southern people. New York been saying under their breath about us and having little slick comments about us, thinking it's all slow down here. But they want to come down here and go to our malls and go to our clubs. But then they want to kick it like standard when they get back up top. Well, that stop right now.
Yeah, you say you done with that.
That stop right now, guys.
You say you done.
The king say that stop. He say he the king of New York. And if he don't want to do it, and one of them who got a catalog want to pull up, tell him come see the king. Don't come around me. Come sit down with me.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you too. I'm here for it.
Tell him come see. Andre told him the South had something to say, and I'm saying it.
You saying what needs to be said by line.
Period. Ain't no mother dispute. They last year, we the future. So anybody don't like it, come see the king. And we gonna start with 50. And if he don't wanna do it, then we gonna go pick somebody else.
As the jury now deliberates. Inside the jury room, tensions are already bubbling, and one juror has become the center of attention for all the wrong reasons. Juror number 25, a scientist in his early 50s, has been showing what some describe as a noticeable physical tic or twitch during deliberations. It might sound minor, but in a trial this high stakes and complex, it's raising serious concerns about whether he can follow the judge's instructions properly. This issue sparked a flurry of notes between jurors and the judge, with the jury foreperson questioning if this juror might be unable or even unwilling to fully engage with the evidence and the legal guidelines. The judge's response was firm but cautious, urging the jury to continue deliberating while keeping an eye on the situation. This kind of juror drama isn't just courtroom noise, it could have major consequences. If the issue persists, the judge might have to replace the juror with an alternate, risking appeals or even a mistrial that would send the case back to square one. On the other hand, some speculate this could be a stealth juror, someone quietly holding out and potentially swaying the entire verdict. With 8 weeks of testimony behind them, this unexpected twist throws everything into uncertainty, and both prosecution and defense are undoubtedly watching closely. The prosecution's case unfolded slowly but relentlessly over 8 weeks, methodically building a picture brick by brick. They didn't rely on blockbuster moments early on. Instead, they presented wave after wave of testimony that painted a disturbing pattern. Then came Cassie's testimony, the real shock factor. Her account, especially the so-called freak-off video showing abuse caught on camera, grabbed everyone's attention. It was the moment that seemed to crystallize the allegations in a way words alone couldn't. But even Cassie's powerful testimony wasn't airtight. The defense introduced a series of text messages between Cassie and Diddy that seriously undermined her claims. In those texts, Cassie appears to downplay the abuse, suggesting consent and complicating the narrative of coercion. Suddenly, what seemed like a straightforward case of victim and perpetrator turned into a tangled web of consent, regret, and conflicting stories. This mix of explosive evidence and contradictory messages has left the jury with a complicated puzzle, one where truth isn't always clear, and every piece must be carefully weighed. While the prosecution laid out their detailed case, the defense made a surprising choice. They didn't call a single witness, no first-hand accounts, no experts, just a quiet strategy that spoke volumes. This silence can be powerful. Sometimes it suggests confidence in poking holes in the other side's story rather than risking new evidence that might backfire. But with the jury now grappling with confusing evidence and a juror who might be a wild card, the defense's silence takes on a different shade. Are they waiting to see how the jury reacts, hoping the doubts they've sown will be enough? Or is this silence an acknowledgement of the uphill battle they face, especially given the issues swirling around juror number 20? Beyond the shocking testimonies and jury drama, the trial also hinges on a technical but crucial detail: jurisdiction. For the charges to stick, the jury must believe that at least one criminal act took place within New York, the southern district where this case is being prosecuted. This isn't just a formality, there's an inside story here. The raids on Diddy's homes actually started in Los Angeles, authorized by a different district. Yet, the Southern District of New York took the lead, signaling just how serious and specialized this case is. It's the kind of complex legal chess game that only federal courts with deep experience in organized crime handle. Witnesses described incidents in New York hotels and venues, and trips back and forth to the city, cementing the connection to the jurisdiction. These details give the prosecution the foundation they need to keep the case alive in one of the toughest courts in the country. One of the toughest battles in this case isn't just about what happened, it's about how the jury interprets it. The line between consent and coercion is blurred, tangled in a complex web of trauma and power dynamics. Cassie's history shows moments of apparent consent mixed with evidence of abuse, leaving jurors struggling to decide what truly defines victimhood here. Adding to that complexity is the presence of a social worker on the jury. This juror likely understands trauma bonding, the psychological tie that can keep someone attached to an abusive relationship despite harm. That insight might make the jury more sympathetic to the nuances of Cassie's situation, or it could deepen the divide among jurors as they wrestle with conflicting emotions and facts. This isn't a clear-cut case of black and white. Instead, it's a legal and emotional maze where the jury must decide not just what happened, but how it should be understood in the eyes of justice. The clock is ticking, and the pressure on this jury couldn't be greater. With the July 4th holiday fast approaching, everyone involved wants a verdict. The sooner the better. The jurors themselves seem ready to move on, weighed down by 8 weeks of intense testimony and complex legal arguments. But this case is far from simple. The jury is split, with some leaning toward conviction and others holding back on certain charges or victims. The drama of the troubled juror adds an unpredictable element, making it unclear how the final decision will shake out. Will they find Sean Diddy Combs guilty on key charges, or will the mix of consent, conflicting evidence, and jury dynamics lead to a hung jury or even a mistrial? The suspense is real, and the stakes couldn't be higher, not just for Diddy, but for everyone watching this legal drama unfold.